Hey everybody, welcome back to Tilt City here at FSI. I'm Alex Super, joined by my buddy, the 30-year-old Tom Stoss.
I didn't know if we were going to skirt right past that because of the last week. I thought we
No,
were just going to sort of do a clean segue into a different guy. I'm a whole new guy now.
you got that mustache and everything. No, I let the people know last week that you were 30 and now you're back.
Yeah, I'm back and I'm better. I'm better than ever. It's like a fine wine, baby. We got another. Let's get older with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be awfully curmudgeonly, and you'll see why in a second. Anything you're tilting over? Wait, actually, before I get to that,
I
don't forget, like, subscribe, all that stuff. Leave a comment. I don't need to tell y'all again. You've been here, you've heard the pitch, but please do. If you've been around that long, like, check it out. We'll be back. All right, you
yeah.
tilting?
Thanks for watching so far too, because the views this season have been really rewarding stuff. It's been cool. So yeah, thanks for getting involved. I'm tilting about because since you mentioned being 30, it's a time of change, the changing of the season. Like it's jean shirt season. I
Do you have the full Canadian
things
tuxedo going?
no, I'm wearing just athletic shorts right now. It's still too warm for that.
That's a good
Maybe
look.
later. Yeah, no, like because it's time of change. It's time to move away from old things. The Leeds in particular and Nick Pope, some of my favorite in Leeds, particularly from last season, are not the guys they were last year. And that took me to Tilt City big time yesterday. Today was a lot more fun actually, but yesterday, yeah, it was a mess. Well, I guess Leeds was the other day, but still, Nick Pope let me down in a big way. So
All right.
yeah, I'm tilting over that. How about you?
Yeah, let me show you.
Yep.
So,
I'm ready.
so people love to drop their screenshots on Twitter when they win, and I'm trying to normalize losing a little bit. And boy, have I been doing a great job at that. So, so I was running real good late August, second in a big GPP, all the way up here, and boy, I have lost it fast.
You were maybe in a couple months you'll look at this and that's where you even out from. Then it's just it's a jump up. It's a jump up of maybe
I'm
20% total net.
I'm right where I was before the Euros. So
Okay.
like if you just erase all of the Euros, the good times, like we're back. So here's my weekly look. We're looking like mid-August here. $1,000 profit, another $1,000 profit, $2,000 profit. You're talking about a guy who's been stuck in like the 3,000 bankroll range forever. And then I lost 650, and then I lost 700. And this week, this isn't even including the extra $40 I just lost on this last slate, down $1,300. So listen, I'm just grateful. Yeah, here's just this week. I'm down 1,300. I'm very grateful that I had that good hit because I'm really just even. Otherwise, like I don't know. Yeah, I'm 50% of my bankroll in 3 weeks.
It's funny how that works out, huh?
It's not been
yeah, just
it's not been a fun time. I've been tilt entering NFL. I've just and that's not where I'm losing a ton of. I put in
all right.
$30 in week one. I put in 50 this week, and it's already going poorly. But I was playing like $200. Like when I had that big hit, I was up near $300. Like, and just losing it all and seeing that go out the window that's not fun. But like when you're playing GPPs a ton, that's going to happen. And if I hit one that's like $30,000 at any point, I won't even remember this happened. But it feels right now like that'll never happen because my big win, the $7,500 that took me from playing, like $6 a slate to let's see, I was playing at 2,000, so 100 a slate. That was almost a year ago. So I've been kind of like just waffling, and I'm waiting for a big hit. And
that's right. Yeah.
It's been a time.
I've seen you down I see you in the people's area, the quarter jukebox. Just hang out with us, man.
I'm there
chill
every
with
week.
us. Take it easy. Then what do you just only do that? That's what I do. I'm the happiest guy in the world, man. My blood pressure's way down. I'm loving it.
Yeah, man, I just want that one big hit. That's all.
Just of course. That's the name of the game, isn't it?
Yeah. If the Browns would have punched it in with Nick Chubb at the one today instead of fullback, I'd be in a nice little position in all my single entry NFLs, but that's not why we're here. But yeah, that's why I'm tilting. I just want to I don't want to come on here every week and be like, yeah, I lost, yeah, I lost, yeah, I lost, and then when it's good, like I won, let me show you that, because it's not like that. It's not realistic, and I've lost a lot of money. Like if I think about it as $3,000, like I need $3,000. I need $3,000 to put down on a house. I need $3,000. Like we could use a second car. Like I got needs, and that hurts, but that's the name of the game, and I'm all right. But
we'll get there.
I just want to talk about it. Just want to normalize it.
Let's process. Let's take a look at some of this stuff. That's the name of this game.
Let's see how I lost.
Yeah. Yes. Please show me. I'm so curious.
All right, so I actually didn't do poorly because I played little Brentford on this showdown. We're not going to go through it, but Ivan Toney's a boss and Buemo's a boss. Tony with the assist, and then the red cards somehow. Wolves are just so bad, apparently. So I'm off that. Went from stacking them in week 4 to off them by week 5. So we're done with you, Wolves. You're out of here. But all right, so the four-game classic slate. All right, this was a weird one, and I knew it kind of going in. I talked on Golazzo about how I think the play is to either completely fade one or completely fade both. I think if you're going to play roulette and try and go after both, like you were going to have a bad time. I'm talking about Liverpool and City, of course, the two big favorites. And it turned out to be like avoid City, which I want to say the ownership was more concentrated on Liverpool anyway, but we'll see that. Really quick though, you talked about it a little bit before, but the chalk keeper, I believe, Nick Pope, a bit of a letdown. Martin Odegaard won the score on him, which that stinks because I had plenty of Pepe. I had a little bit of Abba, and I thought about Odegaard, never got there. I don't know about you.
Yeah, that's a little mini tilt because I was hovering over him a couple times. Like, is that the guy I want to throw in there? Like, he probably could. Yeah. For some reason, too, I really overweighted like Arsenal a little bit because I thought that they were just like sort of getting in form and being on. But I think on for them means 1-0.
Yeah.
Against Burnley or Norwich or something like that.
Burnley bunkers a little bit too, so like.
Yeah, if that's the best you can do, I mean, I'm not going to overweight them next time.
Well, so let's jump down to this. I mean, this is really what broke the slate, though. Jump down to Watford, Norwich. I felt real good. I got my haircut at halftime. I had Emmanuel Dennis. I had some Mane. I was looking real good, and I was sitting in my easy chair getting the hot towel treatment because I'm bougie like that. And I'm like, that's what you can afford when you have a $6,000 bankroll. But we're gonna have to scale back on the hot towels now.
You gotta spend like you live it, man. Come on. Yeah, you gotta.
I had some Ismail Assar. I just didn't have him anywhere, so he drops the brace. I had plenty of Pookie too. That was the other thing. I had both goals from this plus a Liverpool stack with Mane, and I was like, oh boy, like if I can get some things to fall my way, but obviously that is not happening currently. I'm turning up the tilt for this episode of Tilt City.
Yeah, and plus we're going through just remembering everything too.
Right.
Me too. Assar was a really. I want him to stay at a certain price, but I also don't want him. I don't want to miss him down the line too.
He's about to be annoyingly priced going forward.
Yeah. So Billy Gilmore probably too. He's probably gonna be like 5,000.
Oh yeah. What did he?
He pulled in like 13 points or something like that. He had a great game.
5 crosses.
Yeah, that Norman guy too. I think that was most assists, but
he was min priced. I almost played him in my Norwich stack.
I got him one time and it helped me out. Okay. I like evened out on Saturday. I should the bet on Saturday. I evened out today.
All right, I was gonna say, hey, at least one of us did one of these days. Okay. So the Liverpool match, Naby Keita was the third one. That didn't matter. I did have him in my holder, but he didn't start. Mane, one from Salah. I played some Van Dijk. I watched a tactics video on Tifo about how Virgil van Dijk's hitting a lot of long balls out of the back and has some assist equity. So like if you can get up to him instead of like another, like he's worth it, but don't chase that, obviously. But that's why I played him and he got it. And I was like, hey. So I had plenty of Salah, I had plenty of Mane. I don't think I played them together. I was playing Jota for the savings.
Mm.
So, I didn't catch everything here. I might have played them together. I don't know, but I don't think so. And then obviously this one was a wash. Oh yeah, a sitter, a Sterling Jesus hookup sitter, and then no goal for Sterling. And I played plenty of both of them. So, all right. So let's dive into it.
Amen.
Me versus Blender. I always start out with this one just because I like seeing where he's at. And we were basically on the same things, except I went dummy Gundo play. He went Cancelo, which got him to this city stack, which I'll talk about that really quick. And then in cash, I'm playing Tarkowski with Pope, which in retrospect wasn't really a great idea. But I also don't spend a lot of time on cash because I play this and I use my cash lineup in like the $1 7 entry $5 king of the pitch ticket giveaways. So like I play cash like $11 of my $200 volume at this point. So that's my out. I wasn't sitting here fidgeting, but I was playing good one regardless. So I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I was going to get to where Blender did. But let's learn something. I mean, so something Blender likes to do a lot is, so for this, I shouldn't say a lot. I don't know. I don't want to speak for him, but I know he's talked about it. For something like this, he did say this on the RotoWire pod, talked about kind of going up for one team and then grabbing the defensive stack. I think he actually talked about it the reverse way, talking about like playing Alexander-Arnold, Robertson, and Allison, and you get the Liverpool points that way, thinking that someone, like you don't want to try and find the goal scorer.
Right. Yeah.
Roulette the other team. And so he kind of ended up, because Milner was so cheap and Samikas was so, cheap relative to TAA, and he was going to be kind of the guy on sets. That's 24 crosses for $10,000. And Salah was the most sure. He's on penalties. I don't even know who's on penalties for City, especially with who is in, like it was Aguero, and I don't know that they've taken a penalty since. I assume it's De Bruyne.
Yeah, probably. I guess we have to wait and see on that one.
And he didn't start.
Maybe they'll pull someone off the bench. They'll pull in Mark Noble off the bench or something like that.
Dude, as soon as he came running off the sidelines today, I turned to my wife and I was like, nope, this is going to end poorly. And it's just like, bink, right to the head. But yeah, anyway. So yeah,
we'll get to that. Yeah.
He got these guys really cheap, which I did too, but I didn't realize it allowed him. Kyle Walker sucks like for DFS, but he is wide, and it allowed you to get up to Ederson. Like I would gladly, even if you told me that this lost, like I think I'd rather have what I have here rather than banking on Arsenal not to score. So
it's funny him doing that to both of those. Yeah, like what you were saying with like taking the defensive guys to pick up the points, doing that for both the teams. I can't believe the pricing worked out on that. That's crazy. I guess that's I was just nuts he made that work.
It was Milner.
Oh yeah, wait, how much is he? I can't.
4.
I'm all messed up here. Oh, okay.
That's $2,400 like less than Robertson would have been.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
The other thing too is I have a huge bias about Cancelo on the left, but he's still João Cancelo, and they were big favorites. So like I should have gotten over that. And if it allows you to get to, this was their goal essentially. They didn't score one, but that's kind of how you go about that. And if they did score one, you still got whatever out of them. So yeah, so only a 3-person difference, but you see, sometimes going for sets. And I talked about Gundogan getting into the box all the time too. So I've been playing that a bunch, and it hasn't paid out. As soon as I stop, it'll work. But
yeah, right, exactly. That's the
like
only
for
thing
cash.
This
This is
for him.
Yeah, Gundogan and Cancelo are pretty comparable anyway, and you're getting a $2,300 discount. So it's only $600 to get up from Tarkowski, who I need a goal from, and has not that much clean sheet equity to get to Kyle Walker, who actually sent in 2 crosses, which is a surprise. But
good on you.
So that's why I do this. Like I'm surprised our lineups were so similar, to be honest. Just the Rashica and Salah thing, just because I didn't think he was necessarily going to go to Salah. He did say Rashica's name a bunch now that I think about it, but I don't think he ever indicated that he would be here. So but I always learn like where that hole is in my game. And sometimes it's looking at maybe a more obvious piece and being like, can I get savings and get to another place? And I didn't spend the time to do that. So anyway, let's take a look at the back heel special. This is the big one. We'll go all the way up top to Taylor Pry, who this may have been a one-off because he does not have anything. This might have been a single bullet. So
right on.
Salapuki Sar, your boy Gilmore, Tsimikas, Cancelo, clean sheet, and Rashica. Not much different. So like as far as cheap goals went, it was Pookie, Dennis, and I mean Sar was another one from. So like it was all the guys you kind of expected, not from the two big games. Abo was probably the other one, or even Pepe.
Yeah.
But like you didn't really, I don't feel like there was a huge feel and their prices were up high. So like as far as the cheap teams, it was all the guys you thought would do the scoring, and they did. And it was just a matter of getting the right people around them, which probably was Salah. And I mean, Gilmore, a guy I was staying away from because it was kind of the same thing as the Conor Gallagher thing where like, you don't think he's going to have upside, but I didn't think he would have that much of a floor. And it turns out it did 5%.
It's still Watford too. It's not like they're like, I don't know. That's like, but they're good. Obviously they're good, but like
they were
Norwich can move it. They can. Oh, really? Wow.
Watford was. Okay. Yeah, it was at Norwich at Carrow Road. So.
Oh, sure. Okay. Yeah. They're a little bit more dangerous than that. I don't know. But yeah, there's space for a Billy Gilmore to find his floor there anyway.
But
Sar, yeah, I was gonna say too, for getting that many points, yeah, he's essentially a cheap play too, the one that you needed anyway.
Right.
He's usually good for a goal, but you might think it's like Aubameyang ends up with the 2 goals or something like that.
Yeah, when you get 4x the salary at 8,000, like that's a pretty nice play. That's a lot of raw points there. Yeah, so I mean. Yeah. In terms of what I talked about with banking on one to fail, I mean, this looks more like banking on both to fail, except, I mean, like you are taking goal score. Like Cancelo works regardless of City winning or not. You know what I'm saying? Like you can take, when I say like one to fail, you can take a good floor because it's not like they're not playing 90 minutes. Like it's not like they're not playing a game if they fail. They still are going to rack up some peripherals. But like if you expect 3 goals out of a team, like them failing is like a 1-0 Ruben Diaz header win or something, or like a floor. And that's what this is. And I think Cancelo, I want to say, had the most points for City. Maybe it was Grealish, like slightly higher, but for double the price almost. So what you're doing here is, I mean, it works out perfect. It's a game stack. You have 4 players from that game that I've talked about it before. Like generally bad teams, like those are the ones that are going to go off. So like when you get a Norwich, Watford, or who's the 3rd promoted team this year?
Who was it? Oh shoot.
Yeah.
Norwich, Watford, and Brentford.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you get a Norwich Brentford or a Watford Brentford or this match, like there's a good chance it goes off because they don't have good defenders. And if anything, those teams are paying up for good offensive players. And the reason they got into the Premier League is because they have above average attacking players. So like it's kind of skewed that way. So if you were going to fade both Liverpool and City as games, then it made the most sense to go to this game, not Burnley, who's going to bunker against a shitty Arsenal.
Exactly. Yeah, you could expect Arsenal, but Arsenal's so bad. Yeah, you don't know if you're going to get the Aubameyang hat trick or whatever. Yeah, I kind of counted. Like I said, I overweighted that a little bit, and
if that's the case,
Watford was the team.
And if it is a hat trick from Alba or whatever, like then just if you have Alba, you're fine. Like you don't have to have exposure to the assists. So
yeah. Well, what is I meant to say this a little bit ago, but what does this look like if you're betting on City to fail and favoring Liverpool? Like, what is this missing that would be that to you? Because I think all you need is the TAA or the his replacement and Salah, and that's favoring them. I mean, money wise, what you're putting down.
So the thing that happens a lot is when you have big favorites, and I know I've talked about this before, when you have big favorites, people tend to be like, I need to stack them. I need to play like five, but like they need 5 goals and
Yeah,
they need it to be distributed. So like in that case,
yeah,
the best thing you can do is play less. Like leverage,
yeah.
leverage aside, but like the chances of Liverpool winning 5-0 and Jota having a goal and assist and Salah having 2 goals and assist and Mane having 2 goals and none of them going to Henderson or Van Dijk or even Alexander
Fabinho.
Arnold or
Yeah,
Fabinho. Like those chances are so low at this point.
yeah.
In for anyone really, but like they're more of a concentrated attack. For City, like I could see it. I could see Grealish with a goal and an assist to Jesus, and that'd be Jesus's only contribution. But Sterling has a goal and assist, and Gundogan has a goal, and then Silva comes off the bench. Like you can see that a little more with them. With
Mhm.
Liverpool, to answer your question, like to me, it's
So,
playing Salah and Mane,
okay.
and hoping they
Yeah,
win
okay.
4-0 and both have 2 goals or whatever, or Jota. But like the chances of that are so small, and like I got sucked into it plenty where I was basically just taking 2 goal scorers and floor from Liverpool and then rounding it out and then doing the same with City. um I did a lot of runbacks, which I didn't
Mhm.
run back Palace with Liverpool. I didn't run back Southampton with City, except for maybe one. I was doing like I'm taking guys from Liverpool and then I'm taking Southampton. But like because it's such an event-driven sport, like the game environment doesn't change. It's not like football where like if you play I don't know NFL players. If you play Baker Mayfield and Odell Beckham and Jarvis Landry, it makes sense that they're passing because they're losing. So you take the running back from the other team who's trying to run down the clock, so he's getting a lot of carries.
Oh,
So like
okay, sure, yeah.
it's not the same thing where like Liverpool scored 3, so Palace is going to have more of the ball. Like maybe it's a more up tempo game, but that game environment comes more from like Norwich and Watford being promoted teams with bad defenses. So you don't
Mhm.
if you thought Palace or if you thought Liverpool was going to win 5-0, like go that way. But I think you just need to find the game that you think is more likely to go off. Or if it's on a 5-6 game slate, like maybe pick and choose a little more with like the double correlations. But let's look at some other lineups just to see like
Yeah.
how they approached it. So I don't know any of these dudes up top. I've
Okay.
not heard of anyone until 10. Actually, I've seen point shading, and I think I've seen gang staffing now that I say that. But I'm also not playing this a lot, so kind of okay. So this is a little more of you're taking the defensive stack of Liverpool, kind of game stacking the other one. Makes
Yeah.
total sense. I could have seen myself getting into that lineup, but I just didn't do it that way. Same thing, correlation, floor from this game, score, floor. 41% for Rashica, huh?
Huh.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. All
I didn't
right.
expect that. All right, let's look at the guys that I know. Same thing, literally the same lineup except Dennis and for who was it? Oh, wrong one. Anyway, same sort of thing. Defensive side, Salah, game stack. Naturally, those are the ones that are going to go off because that's where the results were. But
Hmm.
young Bramson, very good player. Took the floor,
Huh.
took the set guys plus Salah game stack.
This is I looking at this one. If you just showed me like this one real quick, I'd expect this to be a number one somewhere. I guess it's cruel. Cruel. I'll hold you back a little bit.
I played this lineup, but instead of Sar went Dennis
Okay.
and didn't play Cancelo.
Okay. I'll do it.
Yeah, I mean that's 19 points. That might be my best lineup. Fear the Turtle, very good. He went Sargent instead up top instead of Rashica. Got a big leverage, but same sort of thing. But he went Pope, which makes sense because there's no Arsenal scorers, so you get the inverse of that game. Makes a lot of sense. Fear the Turtle's great. Went for the 1-0, just got the wrong side of it. Stacked Watford. So let's see. So Grealish at 43 with Chemikas at 51. I wish I could pull up the players tab on this like I can on mobile, because I would like to see the ownership of people overall. Can I? Is that what this is? No, let's view head to head. I didn't know you could do that either.
People use desktops still. Let's come on, DraftKings.
All right, so really quick here on the left, this is what I'm talking about. I did the blender thing I was talking about, where I was like, all right, I'm gonna get the scores here. I'm gonna give myself some defensive action here, and then I got these two guys right. So if this is SAR, that's an extra 20 points, and I'm still 20 points off the lead because City didn't do anything except for the 2 freaking goals from the guys I had in my lineup that were off. Like that's a good lineup if those go off. As a matter of fact, if Sterling gets the goal and the assist, and Jesus gets the other goal, and they win 2-0, I mean, that's 28 points right there. So I mean, I'm 114. I'm way up there. This is a 17 lineup on the right here anyway, but I don't know, man. I was close.
I wish they both would have been like 2-0, 3-0. I wish City would have been like 2-0 or something, so we could have done like a good comparison to those, like the way they worked out. Because like it's like Liverpool is the one that worked out, but like I feel like my bias is like that City always wins by like 2-0 or something like that in a game where they're dominating, and it's like it's like 1 or 2 guys that you have to make sure you get, but you don't want to get too many because you spent too much if you get too many.
Right.
Liverpool is the team that seems to. They spread it around a little bit more, I think, but I don't know. That's just when I spend on them, no, they let me down too. I don't even know. I would guess Liverpool, like you said, Salah and Mane. I would want them both, and that's like a pretty good.
Here you go, right here from Piano Club.
Okay, yeah.
Piano Club's a very good player, and this is more of what I did. So he went with the double Liverpool guys, got both goals, got the Pookie goal, got both SAR goals. And this is counting on City failing, is playing McCarthy with the defensive correlation. I was doing a lot of this. Like I was playing Gaeta and Mitchell at 3,100 with City guys, and I was playing Salah and Jota and Mane and Jota with McCarthy and Liverento and like Dennis and stuff.
Yeah, definitely a letdown from McCarthy though, because if you had like a really like, I would expected him to be in double digits.
Right.
That was saves. I don't know what was going on there. Yeah.
All right, here you go. Here's Saramek with.
Okay, yeah. This is probably what I would have felt screwed up doing, but yeah. Oh yeah, that is getting both. Okay.
And it's double floors. Wow. It's double floors for City. The fact that everyone was on Cancelo at 35% at 5,500 makes me feel like an idiot, because I was nowhere near him. I took that bias thing on him on the left just way too far. And but yeah, this is more what you're looking at. You kind of need Grealish to score here, because you need Salah to grab the 2 goals and 1 not go to Mane, something like that. But but it's not like everyone up here didn't have Salah anyway. So.
Yeah, this is another one that's like, if you just showed me it real quick, I would expected this to be in top 10 or something like that. But it's I guess that's just missing SAR or something like that. It holds you back after a while. That's like you said with Grealish, you need the goal anyway.
Yeah.
What do we got going on here?
I don't love this lineup, but I understand why it was built. Like, I don't understand playing these 2 guys and not going down to Ramsdale and getting something else better out of it. Also Tomiyasu plays wide. He is not he doesn't get forward. Ben White's a center back. You're playing 2 center backs without correlation to the goalkeeper, and the lowdown whoops my ass in head to head. So I'm not gonna talk smack, but it's not something I don't.
I almost got to Ben White a couple of times, but I just went to Kanate any other time, because it's like, why not?
Right.
Yeah, that's the guy who's almost certainly going to get the clean sheet that you're looking for here.
Yeah, I 100,000% agree.
I thought Kanade, for some reason, I thought I was going to be a genius play, but he was just like 5 points. He was purely clean sheet guy. I don't know why I thought that either, but it was just Van Dijk was a big one. I'll keep him in mind as long as he's low priced.
He was not terribly low here. He was like 46 or something like that.
I thought he was in the 3,000s. Oh shoot.
I don't think so. He was too much, but I had enough cheap guys elsewhere to get up to him. So all right. So here's Redcoat. This is what I'm talking about. Like, if you're gonna play a guy if you're gonna play a center back correlating with a keeper, but this again, like this is this lineup makes so much sense to me. Floor, double Liverpool score, highest goal scoring odds on the slate plus his floor. And then whatever you get to here, whatever, that's what you get to. But like, it makes sense because you thought Arsenal was going to probably win something to nothing. So that's a nice play. Everyone seemed to think Pookie was going to score, yet somehow he was only 20% at 5,600. And then Rashica running it back. How is Pookie so low owned and Rashica so high owned?
Yeah, I don't know where that's, I have no idea where people are getting that from.
I guess not pulling that correlation lever a whole lot, which I'm pulling it too much, I'm finding. So, all right, really quick, Piano Club. This is kind of betting on both, I guess, to pay up for Grealish and Mane. Not something I like. I didn't like it on this slate, I should say. Plenty of exposure there. Rashica Sarr. I mean, whatever. That's fine. Yikes. Yeah, I mean, so like no Liverpool goal scorers, so you can play Gaeta. Just because, is it Kaka? That feels weird to say.
I have no idea. I picked him a couple of times just because I went the one time I watched Watford, he made a good impression on me. He's like the Billy, not even the Billy Gilmore. He's just a guy who I have no idea. He was just that, like I said, impressive. So I put him in every once in a while. Don't know. Kuchka. Let's say Kuchka.
I like
because I think
Kuchka.
he's Slovak, and that sounds like it could be how you say it in Slovakia.
That's why we keep you around. I like that. All right, Kuchka ended up nice. So on a low scoring slate where that Norwich Watford game goes off, which it did, like if it's a loud ass bird.
I'm cracking the window a little bit more. It came up right to the window earlier today when I was making lineups. It's just a bird getting louder and louder, and then it's just staring at me on the screen like, "The fuck out of here! What do you want? You get out of here! I'm busy."
He's yelling at you. Has better lineup.
Go away.
But yeah, so like if Mane or Salah doesn't score, like this lineup goes way up.
Oh yeah.
Like if it were Henderson or Konate or whatever, like this is a really nice lineup. I mean, it's especially better if Liverpool just fails outright. But really quick, and then we can move on. I just want to see, did none of my lineups cash? Not that bad.
I
only got one showing up. It's just that one we already looked at.
It's like that, huh? All right.
All right. So I had a little better. What won the $4? Same guy? Oh, Josh King with the assist. Okay, yeah. So you get this defensive side, whatever. That's just counting on City to fail, and they did. All right. What else did I do? Really quick, and then we'll move on because this is why my chart looks the way it does. Here we go. This is what I was talking about.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you get bogged down in the Liverpool guys think it's going to get spread to Jota and whatnot. Well, that's not even that much. Yeah, and Southampton too, I guess, doesn't hit like they should.
Right. So this was me trying to get both.
Okay.
Just a lot of correlation. That's all that was. Whatever. I'm not sure what happened either.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So yeah, this is the one we already looked at, but this is more what I was looking at, except I didn't get started. So all right. I want to move on from this.
Let's get
go to today. We talked about the important stuff really quick. Oh no, we got a red card. Sorry, I got a so rare guy in this game.
Oh,
he subbed off. All right. Anyway. Back today, 2-game slate, 2-1, both favorites win 2-1. Let's see. Maupay from the spot, Welbeck from Trossard, Vardy, of course, from Tielemans. Then the other side was Ronaldo on a little tap in. Ben Rama, who I was like, too many people are going to be on him because Antonio's out. Could have been an own goal. Might have been better for me had it been. Then Lingard off the bench for Matic, sub to sub. But this was actually what changed the slate right here was that you talked about Mark Noble coming out. So the Lingard sub to sub, and in the 89th minute does nothing because no one has either of those guys, but it does all of a sudden put De Gea, who is chalk, in the winning spot, and then he gets a penalty save, which ruined the slate for me. Which again, like that's the way she goes right now.
How much extra does that pull you in the
5.
penalty save?
5.
Ooh, I didn't realize that. Yeah, okay.
It's 5 or 6.
Okay.
Jeez. So this slate to me was one. Do you believe West Ham just lays down without Antonio? Like, do you think this is as far? Do you think United is as big a favorite as they seem? Which the answer really was no. They got a beautiful goal from Lingard and then an accurately called penalty, and they were lucky to get the points. David Moyes, the former United manager, with one of the dumber things I've ever seen.
Dumber. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure there was a certain Fergie calling in favors on him there.
Yeah, there's gonna be a hit on the way out of Old Trafford. Or wait, no, it's at the London Stadium. Yikes.
Well, he's safe now because he did what he needed to do.
That's true. But from a slate perspective, it was like, how much United do you actually think you need? And
yeah.
The other thing too is like, do you think Leicester is as bad as they are? Which that was answered. They are.
And what is going on?
How good do you think Brighton is at home? I don't know, man. They suck.
Yeah. They've been real stinkers this whole season, man. It's hard to watch.
Yeah.
But anyway. Yeah.
All right. So here was my best lineup. Somehow I won nothing. I think the somehow was because of De Gea and then also the late goal from Vardy, which seems to get me every week. But I mean, like I had the one United goal that you needed. There was no assist on it because it was a rebound. I got both Brighton goals from their strikers. I got the assist. Okay. I just didn't have Vardy. Veltman wasn't great. And then, the Vardy goal not only is 12 for the goal that I don't have, it's also -5 because I lose the clean sheet here. So that was a 17-point goal for Vardy as far as I'm concerned. But so, I mean, the nuts lineup can't have Ronaldo, Maupay, Welbeck, and Vardy because they're all forward only.
Right.
So my guess is that the nuts lineup didn't have Ronaldo and then had Tielemans and then Shaw, De Gea, and I don't know what the intros are. I don't know about the other mid. And Benrahma. Benrahma had to have been in it, right?
I was trying to theorize this before. I couldn't think of. Or did I actually look? I better not think too hard about it because I might have actually known. Well, not this one, but some of the top ones. Yeah, probably it could have been Benrahma, Bowen too. I don't know. They were.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess. I don't know that this is gonna work out price wise, but I think you punt down from Ronaldo to Benrahma, and then you would have had to leave Trossard off somehow.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because you can't have
who. Someone I could have sworn there was a cheap defender that had a great day, but I can't remember.
It wasn't Ryan Bertrand.
No, it wasn't Ryan Bertrand.
No,
certainly not.
I'm over Ryan Bertrand because if Leicester stinks this bad and he can't get sets, then like he's not doing anything else. So all right, let's just look at it.
Yeah, let's look.
Pereira had a nice one. Ronaldo wasn't.
Pereira. Oh yeah. Okay.
Let's see if that's consistent. So the Leicester stack, despite the fact that they stink, and I mean,
Harvey Barnes, your boy Harvey Barnes killed it. He was. Yeah. I was wrong. I was thinking of wrong position, but he was for that little amount of money. That's exactly what you want.
I didn't realize that Tielemans had a 17-point floor without the assist.
Yeah, that'll do it.
I thought I would get to him instead of Bertrand, and then I saw Bertrand, and he had, the set circle, and man, that annoys me.
Bertrand, man, I don't even know. Fraud trend.
I like that.
I'll figure that one out.
So here's a really balanced lineup. Like this makes a lot of sense. Only $100, so you couldn't get to Shaw. I bet Shaw and a different defender would have pushed this over.
Yeah,
because
it could have
like
been anyone.
you get the highest scoring goal scorers. Man, that Tielemans thing, that really, I'm so upset about that. Here's one without Ronaldo. So it's kind of like dealer's choice here at the top. Like it really came down to the peripheral points, which on a 2-game slate, like it's going to be that way. If this is a clean sheet, if Vardy doesn't score, I mean, forget that the top guy is Vardy, but I mean, that's an extra 5 for Sanchez. It's an extra 3 for Duffy. That clears, even if you give Vardy a goal in a game that didn't involve Sanchez, like this one's the winner. So
yeah,
Talon Brave, very good player. Got the only 2 United guys that you needed. Got all the guys who scored, and then Barnes at 4,000. Like it was hard not to play him. I probably found a way not to. Talon's other lineup, De Gea and Vardy instead of what? Cresswell and Fabianski. Is that all that changed? Yeah. There's a lineup with Bertrand in it that was towards the top. All right, what else did I do? We already looked at that one. I got to Brighton plenty in my, small. I thought that Ronaldo and Bruno wasn't going to be something that people got to a lot in GBPs, but that was silly of me. Because, I mean, with the ownership. Oh, did Bodega do the same thing? That's my guy. Me and Victor. Bodega's been hot. He's a good dude, and he's a good player. Went for the 4-nails one-off.
right. Yeah, this was a really good. I know that wasn't what, but like when you said like Ronaldo and Fernandez together, this is a really good one to like overweight United, but not too much. Like not like throw in too many like 5,000 guys. Not like force Pogba in there, but just Shaw, Ronaldo, Fernandez, and find it in there. Yeah, yeah. If you had 2 less goals, this would have looked really good.
Yeah, I think you only needed to. I mean, I thought going into it that you only needed 2. It was Shaw and Ronaldo, or Shaw and Bruno, or Bruno and Ronaldo. Greenwood, since Ronaldo's been on, what I've noticed just from I've watched both games, Greenwood's been standing in the corner a lot. Like he's been taking a couple of sets, but he's not like nearly as involved in the attack. And Ronaldo has opened Bruno up a bunch. So
okay. All right.
So I liked going into it. I was like, I think that's gonna continue, and like you could get 2 goals out of Ronaldo and 1 out of Bruno, and Bruno could get an assist, something like that. And I mean, Bruno's still at a 15-point floor. So I mean, at 9.5, not enough on this slate, and probably not enough, on a slate with 5 games instead of 2. But on this slate, it made sense. On a bigger slate, I wouldn't have done this. I would have gone more Shaw or Fred at 4,200, even though, just a
oh yeah. 3,200. Yeah. That was I had my eyes on that one. No, you're right. Yeah, because it's too, also you don't like over so it's like you don't overdo it on Greenwood. That's I'm gonna keep that in mind for the future, because if I do step over too much with too much like thought into United, it's like thinking Greenwood's gonna like factor in. And Sancho's the same thing, like in terms of how he works out. Actually, it's actually even worse. So
yeah,
don't overdo it. Right.
Both, yeah. And with Greenwood on sets, which I mean, he only took 2 crosses, so is he really? So here's getting off Ronaldo. So I'm like, all right, so if I get off Ronaldo, like maybe taking this, I thought the way to win here was there are more goals and Ronaldo doesn't factor in, and then all of a sudden, I'm lapping 78% of the field.
But it turns out Ronaldo does, he factors in these days. He factors in a lot. He's always going to be in front of the goal, buddy. Tell you that.
Yeah. That's the thing, is he's not like buccaneering up and down the field. He's like camping.
I'm here to catch the FIFA goals off of your the deflection.
Yes. But yeah, so that's what I did here. Same thing. Got to a little Leicester. Apparently that didn't get me onto a lot of Brighton when I got off of Ronaldo for some reason. But this is also like a 6 entry. I probably did it more. Damn. I was 3 points away from winning this thing. That's an $80 swing. That would have been a much different day. I could have played literally anybody with Bertrand.
Oh, buddy.
I assume one of the non-Shaw United. Yeah, I could have played McGuire. Oh no, I couldn't play McGuire. He didn't do anything. This is adding nothing to the show. I'm just tilting. Excuse me. It's got to.
Don't put yourself any deeper, man. It's gonna be fine. Listen, I know you are just on the opposite side of the wheel of fate right now. You're here. You're gonna be back around here. That's
Bro,
how this is all what it's all about.
But like, this is crazy. Way up,
Okay.
way down, just that fast. Like it happened fast and it was gone fast. All right, I'm done tilting.
I'm not gonna let you convince me on this, because if you don't believe, then I can't believe. What am I gonna believe in? What am I gonna do?
Let me check.
Oh, okay.
Let me check my NFL. We're at the dredges of this show anyway, so I can do dumb stuff like this. Let me check my NFL and see how that's going. Not well.
These are real tilts hours. These are for the big fans. This is for Ryan. I think probably, if anything.
That's true.
Shout out Ryan.
You know who you are. I do have 100.
What are you doing? You're checking NFL right now?
Yeah, I'm checking my NFL lineups because so the prize pools are so big. The prize pools are so big in NFL. I play.
Okay.
I think if you play $50 into soccer and you play them all in the big one, that'll get you like 3 entries with a $20,000 prize pool. Okay. I am playing. Let's see. What's the $1 single entry? What does first place get in the $1 single entry in NFL?
What does 100th place get? That's what I want to know, because that's my bread and butter.
100th.
All right.
So I'm playing a $12 single entry in NFL. First place is $30,000. Second is 15. Third is 10. Like the prize pools are just huge. So I'm just like throwing one very contrarian lineup into NFL these days. But I need the Vikings to go off today, so go Vikes. I think we looked at this lineup. Do you want to look at the Spurs?
Not really. I don't have to. I don't know. It was just a great day to captain.
Double
to
center
get a cheap
backs.
Captain. Yeah, double center backs, but also to get the savings with like the wing captain.
That's amazing.
The only problem was you're gonna leave, if it's most successful, we're gonna leave money on the table with this game, and it's you're almost not gonna have that happen, because you're gonna have like $3,000. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, I have Rudiger and
look at this.
and Thiago. Why? Is it
$1,500?
Exactly.
Neither Rudiger or Silva.
Oh wow!
Because
That's incredible.
Kovacic got the assist on the own goal for some reason.
He almost had a goal. I thought he was gonna put a goal in. I think I saw you had him captain somewhere, so I was like, oh boy.
I had one. Yeah.
Yeah.
But so this was 2 center back goals and an own goal, and for some reason Kovacic got an assist.
Damn.
Maybe he took that corner.
Oh, I don't know. That.
Oh yeah,
this guy.
That
guy's lucky he pulled it. What? Oh, that he. Yeah. Exactly.
They gave the goal to Conte just the same way they gave the goal to Benrahma, even though they were on target on the opposite side.
Yeah. This guy is lucky he got first, because if he had Christensen, then it wasn't the center back that scored.
Right, the one
that would have driven me nuts, but it didn't matter because he still pulled it in. Yeah, there was so many times I was building. I was like, I have like $3,000. I guess I should have Mount. I don't want Mount, but
and then he comes off at half.
Right? Yeah, exactly. I'm like,
I hate that dude. Now that Werner is irrelevant, like I can just focus on all my hate on Mason Mount.
Yeah,
he was either scoring or ruining my lineups today. Those are the only 2 options. And I hate him.
Yeah, we don't have to get too heavy into this. Do you want to look at these? I'm all right.
No, we saw.
I had a lot of fun. It would have tilted me if I cared, but I don't care, and I'm happy as a clam. I'm a Browns fan. I know how to have a good time with it. I'm in my own personal muni lot every day, baby.
I'm in hell.
Yeah, you're in Florida.
That's true. Literally. I'll win some money one of these days.
I know you will, man. You've done it before. You have to do it. Or what is this all done for?
You really gotta do that to me. I've thought it. Trust me, I've thought that plenty.
I've had fun. It's for having fun.
That's
Hang
true.
out, as I said, hang out in the cheap seats with me.
I could have a lot more fun for $3,000.
Okay.
I could have spent that $3,000 a lot better.
We should be able to host private GPPs where we just make 20 lineups each and see how that plays out. That would be fun.
Why have DraftKings not made us like partners yet? Like you front the rake, and then just only people who can play under $5 entries can get in it and to play the Tilt City VIP GPP. $100,000 the first, 20 entries.
I love it. The Tilt City via. Oh my God.
Yeah.
This is $1 million idea. Don't worry. I'm sure they'll be hitting up our Instagram soon enough. They'll be dropping a DM anytime.
The Tilt City Instagram that definitely exists.
One day.
I've been kicking around the idea of making a TikTok for it.
A TikTok? Buddy, are you gonna do I have to do videos?
No, I have to.
What they're gonna laugh. They're all gonna laugh at me.
That's all they do anyway. No, just break down slates beforehand.
Oh,
just
okay.
All right. Like a mini minute Golazzo.
Okay.
I don't know how I do it, so I thought about it.
Let's take the business off air. It's uncouth.
That's true. Yeah, I'm selling $1 million ideas. All right, that's it. I'm tilting. Whatever. Anything else for the good of the order?
Nothing. Keep your head up, buddy.
Try it.
We'll get through this together, man. Don't worry about it.
I guess so. Last tilt. So the thing is like when you lose $3,000 and you're playing like the stakes that I did, like it's hard to make that back up. Like I need to win a couple GPPs to make that up, and that's the tough part. Which that's how I got there. I got second. I've never won a GPP over $1,000.
Right.
I've been in second twice that have gotten me over $1,000.
Don't think about it in terms of you need to win the money back. You need to win your groove. You need to get your groove back first. You need to just get down and dirty with it. Just get their swagger back a little bit.
Yeah, we'll see.
And you go from there. It's all magic. It's not real. None of this is real. It's all magic. Don't worry.
That's the best point you've made the entire day. That's true. Variance is magic. That's the new saying for the show is variance is magic. All right, we've done some good work here today. I'm okay with it. Anything else?
Nothing, brother. Let's
All
get
right.
it another week.
All right, I'll catch you Friday morning. Friday morning is when I do it on Golazzo. We'll break down the slate going into it. And at this point, just take what I say and just do the opposite. Do something different because I ain't helping you right now. But that's us. We'll catch you in Tilt City. Oh, we might have to be off next weekend.
What's up? What's going on?
I have a Saturday wedding.
Hey, all right.
So I might
get married again. Congrats.
Yeah, I might see you at some point in real life, but I don't know. We might have to take a week off next weekend. I might still do Golazzo Friday morning from like my parents' backyard or something like that. But you and I don't know that we'll be convening because I fly out Sunday as well. So.
Oh no! Oh, okay. Never mind.
All right.
In my head, it's okay. Maybe I'll do the solo show, but I'll be pretending that you're in the room with me.
Hey, there you are. you have that opportunity. Maybe you'll see us next week. Until then, until whenever we see you, we'll see you.